During 50 months of construction, all 3 generating units were eventually ready for synchronizing to the grid by December 2021, resulting in Kikagati being the final get-fit supported project to achieve its geographical location, but also, for example, due to changes in designs and by delays due to COVID. From an environmental perspective, Kikagati has been, for get-fit as well as presumably for the developer, one of the most challenging projects, with much effort spent on the consideration of fish migration. The project requested from the get-fit program and era significant endurance, but also, and in particular, from the developer, as investment costs have spiraled. Kikagati is the project that requested by far the most effort and preparation, but also in significant challenges and effort at the end of the road, as improvements are needed in evacuation infrastructure to enable smooth and efficient operation and utilization of the energy produced. But we do hope that with a continued joint effort, the remaining have done this during the last challenging years. Thank you very much.
Nabe, head of the German corporation representing development partners. Your Excellencies, it's now my great honor to welcome to the podium the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development from Uganda, Honorable Ruth Nankabirwa, to give us her remarks. Round of applause as she makes her way.
You. Your Excellency, the President of the People's Republic of Tanzania, who is our Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, my honorable colleagues, ministers from Uganda and Tanzania, my honorable colleagues from Parliament, the members of Parliament, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, Tinjiro, of various government agencies, the project developer of Kikagati Power Company Limited, representatives of engineering, procurement, and construction contractors, and all of you distinguished guests, our Kikagati power plant, which they did this morning. The commissioning is already done, but we are here to yet witness the minister in charge of ICT, who is going to handle that yet historical occasion today. Your Excellency, where you devolve powers to the people, I am standing here to recognize, and we have Isinjiro leadership here. Allow me, Your Excellency, to use part of my
much. I think my team from Isinjiro, you can join me clap for this wonderful honorable minister for remembering us. Your Excellencies, bravo the President, none other than General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, all minister opportunity, introduce myself to you. My name is Torahi Aaron II, Chairman LC5, who is able members of Parliament. We have our very and beloved Honorable Minister, Bright Ruamirama, who is leading us very well. You can clap for Minister. Now take this up for sending us a allow Mr. Shure and the heads of department. All heads of department, you can stand up for recognition. So opportunity, Your Excellency, District Executive Committee. The District Executive Committee, you can stand up for recognition. As you are aware, Your Excellency, that you are promoting gender by President of the district, you can sit down. Also, the district councillors present, you can, because they are leaders and if C3 of this area, Your Excellency, we have religious leaders with us here. I request all the religious leaders to stand up for recognition. I don't want to mention their names, but there are very many. Your Excellency, we have the Nkazurwana 1986. They are also here, headed by none other than Afande Tofa Agava, one of the 27 people. He's also district. We have the elders and the presidential advisor. You can also stand up for recognition. I want to thank you, Excellency, for giving us chance of King. Since you are here, and I want to make my requests brief. One of them, Your Excellency, if you can, so many roads around, so to give us that road equipment, and that road equipment will help us. Because what we have, we received it in 2018. Grading of Kabingo kilometers, and you know, Isinjiro district is a productive district. We are farmers, so those roads, if you make them tarmac, we can give you now this time 100%, not 94%. The way how we voted you last time. Yes, you can clap hand for that, because I know our Mzee as Vazukur, if we request the national virus, but if you go ahead and lob for us, we get an investor, it will also help the district as well in as far as the production and the job creation is concerned. Lastly, as Isinjiro district, we don't have a district hospital, Your Excellency, and you know Isinjiro district, we host so many refugees. Almost 16 countries are here, and I want to thank you very much for giving us that chance and peace, because the refugees are staying with us, help these people to get stay with them daily, and we don't have any complaint about it, because if we get some issues, stay in Isinjiro and you enjoy honey and milk. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, Mama.
Here. Thank you for welcoming us. Just wave to the President. Chairman, please forgive me, but we recognize you. Your Excellency, I came with my Minister of State for Energy, Honorable Sidronia, your daughter, Engineer Batebe, and also the Babiome, and we are working on it. We have to make sure that we are. Your two ambassadors are here, Your Excellency. The one you donated to Tanzania, and the one that Mama Suluhu donated to Uganda. We enjoy them very well. Is also here. You are most welcome. I am not going to his guidance. Adding supply of new guidance, and we promise how much rated by. That's why prepare the country. This plant you've commissioned is just 14 megawatts, but it is very critical. But we have slowly to commission watts. 2 units, unit 1 and 4, have been synchronized. And we are moving ahead to make sure that we slowly see hydropower are young, 390-something megawatts from Kiba. We went to power purchase agreements, to power sharing and sales agreement. To all that takes time, because we know that it takes our Nshonjezi hydropower plant, which is expected to generate 39 megawatts. Community. Your Excellency, it is important to note that we are working on producing affordable power. The power you have away, and hydropower is supposed to be cheap. So we shall work towards reducing the units. But this requires investing government money in generation, in transmission. The more you borrow money expensively, the more you will see expensive power. So governments have to plan to put power in energy infrastructure if we are to see real affordable power and reliable power cents per kilowatt hour. But we have solar. Somebody mentioned about our energy mix, which has solar. Solar is still expensive, but you instructed 6 hours. Your Excellency, allow me to thank the developer, We've been told that the commitment that they made to construct health centers, maternity centers, the schools, the water tanks, 100 health center have been done. I must say that I have not visited, but I want to believe that they are done. But let me use this opportunity to request my colleagues, the local leaders, the RDCs, LC5 chairperson, and the MPs to visit these facilities and cross-check. Visit them and cross-check. And I also want to call upon you, the local people, to guard against, you are seeing make us not progress very well. So visit them and encourage everybody to be concerned about their safety and security. I know we don't have much time. I just want to end here by sincerely thanking everybody and apologize to the leadership of Isinjiro. Welcome you. But it is us, the organizers, who limited the numbers. So I want to apologize on behalf of the organizers. A hydropower, which is cementing the relationship between the two countries, and it's going to be a message, and East Africa are very committed to working together, and that Pan-Africanism is supposed to be championed. So now the other to be the one to talk about is again a director and tell us about commission presidents. This is regarding the fiber. Listening to me, thank you, Your Excellencies, for honoring this very important function. May God bless you all, for God and my country. I invite to go back to sit and then listen to another speech. Honorable January, please come and do your speech first, and then Honorable Riomonsi.
Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, my sister guest, and this distinguished audience on this auspicious occasion. A lot has been said about the project, so we are grateful for Your Excellencies. We are grateful for your leadership, for your visionary leadership. We enjoy peace, tranquility, harmony within our countries and between our countries because of your stewardship of affairs within our countries, but also your stewardship of our relationship. We are grateful for that leadership, and you provide example beyond East Africa. And we pray for your good health, continued wisdom, and long life. We're here today precisely because of that leadership that you have provided in ensuring that this project is completed successfully. So as a result, Greece has a number of energy projects that are either being implemented or under preparations. We have the big one, East African Crude Oil Pipeline. We have Tanzania is purchasing power from Uganda, discussing. We have this project as well that has brought us here today. So you can see we have a number of my promise, and on behalf of my sister, that for as long as we occupy these positions that you have entrusted us with, important to our country, you have tasks lightly. Your Excellencies, there are a number of matters that have been raised today by the project on taxation issue. There is a joint task force between Uganda Revenue Authority and Tanzania Revenue Authority to deal so that it's not a challenge to this project, but also in keeping with our common interest as East Africans, but also on the Ewura permit that was mentioned is in effect same hills. So the movement of people in spirit of your leadership under the East African community, between solve it. So I want to end here by, again, reiterating that Dr. Ruth and I are very lucky in the development of our nations. My job as Minister for Energy and Ruth's job is very easy when you have leaders who are in for demonstrate your commitment to put power and energy at the center of our development. So we want to thank you for that, and with that, I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Kamba, senior veteran in the Ministry of Energy, who is your presidential advisor, Kabagambe Kalisa, all the way from Hoima, when negotiations for Chika to talk to us. Quickly, please.
President of the honorable ministers present, both from Uganda and Tanzania, the members of parliament, permit me in the interest of time to stand on the protocols already observed. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, my name is the Republic of Uganda, and permit me for the next few minutes to switch you from energy to the. You gave us a direct instructing us to work net fiber to power. Your Excellency, promote economic growth and foster regional cooperation between our two countries by connecting the digital infrastructure. Uganda and Tanzania share a common border, and we have a long history of friendly relations. And both countries recognize the importance of affordable, reliable, and high-speed internet connectivity in driving socio-economic development and fostering innovation. Your Excellencies and distinguished members present, Uganda has for a long time been relying on a single route to the undersea internet providers. We get our internet route, reliable alternative route that will see significant drop in internet prices, but also provide the much needed business continuity in the event of unforeseen disruption through our eastern route to Mombasa. Your Excellency, following your directive, has had engagements with the Tanzania Telecommunications Company Limited and agreed on a memorandum of understanding to be signed by both countries in a bid to ensure affordability and reliability. This memorandum of understanding is being considered by the Attorney General of Uganda side, as well as the Attorney General on the Tanzanian side, and in a few days to come, the MOU shall be ready for signing. Through the engagements, Your Excellencies, NITAU and TTCL, today we are here to launch the beginning of the long-term partnership that will complement the existing bilateral projects, youthful population, and we shall be able to see the promotion of internet-based services like e-governance, business process outsourcing, BPO, e-commerce, e-education, research, financial inclusion, etc., etc. Your Excellency, on our part, this also will help us to boost the revamp of UTL, our national telecom company. Your Excellency, since that instruction, our technical teams from Tanzania and Uganda have since done the physical connectivity. The two fibers from the Ugandan side and Tanzania side have physically been already connected at Mutukura. We are working with our counterparts in Tanzania. I am in touch with the Honorable Nape, the Minister for ICT, Tanzanian side, and working on very many interventions. For instance, we are working on the from Uganda or Tanzania, the calls should be seamless. For instance, in the budget which we are about to read to the country, we have removed excise duty on the incoming calls from Tanzania. We are also working to address the issue of network overlaps so that we remove the roaming charges, so that if you are in Dar es Salaam or Dodoma or any part of Tanzania and you are calling Uganda, it should be the same as if you are calling within Tanzania, and the same if you are calling from Uganda, Tanzania, it should be seamless, it should be the same, and there should be no additional costs which you incur. So we are working on that, Your Excellencies, so that telecommunication can be seamless and we make it easy for our citizens both in Uganda and Tanzania. So we want to thank you, Your Excellency, continue to prioritize ICT and digital transformation because the world is going digital, and for us to achieve progress in many areas, in all these areas. Your Excellencies, we had a waste of time. We are being advised that we could do it, and then you follow from the digital screens which we have provided that will show you the route, the digital infrastructure connection from Dar es Salaam to Mutukura and Kampala to Mutukura, what this one means once we connect in your seats, and then we shall power up the digital. So thank you very much. May God bless all of you.
Honorable Chris Bariomunsi has been powered to power. Okay. As we
So that is the... My name is Colin Babirukamo from NIT, and you can see Anza all the way from Mutukula, which is physically connected, and as we complete the MOU, we will have the actual internet beginning to flow. So thank you, Your Excellencies. We also plan to have a cable by TTCL, which will be running under Lake Victoria to actually run a shorter route to Port Bell or Bokassa in the Ugandan side to shorten the distance. So apologies, TTCL has committed to phasing that and running an under Lake Victoria cable.
That is digital world, already done. Thank you so much and congratulations. Thank you so much. I want to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, on behalf of the team that has gathered here, to invite Your Excellency to come and address us. And thereafter, you will introduce your guest to us. And I think that will be the end of our function. We shall end with the anthems. You are most welcome, Your Excellency. Please.
Your Excellency, Samia, properly. Watu wa Cherwa wamekuja. Nani amekuja hapo? Msimame tuwaone. Karibu karibu. Numanyuru nyambo. Numurugamba. Nkare kare. Cherwa, of course. Yes, this is Sinjiro. So I want to take this opportunity to invite Her Excellency Samia and thank her for coming all the way to here to be with us. It's a big honor. I don't think we have, without telling me, I didn't know about it. But this is the first time that a president of Tanzania even Mwalimu, who was from this area, didn't get a chance to come here. After we were planning to come here together, but she got sick and didn't come. So we are very lucky to have Your Excellency here in this, to give us advice on
I thank the President of the Republic of Uganda and my dear brother, ministers from governments of Republic of Uganda and United Republic of Tanzania, other government officials, dignitaries from the private sector, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Kwa Watanzania, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Asante. Your Excellency and my dear brother, Kikagati Museveni, and our gracious host today, it is an honor and pleasure to be here again in this beautiful country, and particularly here in Kikagati. Myself and on behalf of my delegation, wish to express our sincere appreciation for the invitation of the Kikagati Murongo hydropower project, because you could have done it alone with your people, but you said, no, I have to be here. Use the privilege. Frankly speaking, I applaud your vision. Congratulations and thank you so much. I would also like to consultancies for the job well done. So it is really well done. Congratulations and thank you. This project that our historian, there is a wider room to further make the improvement of our relationship and cooperation, particularly in areas of trade and investment, to search these areas like here where we are, whereby the investment are going to foster macroeconomic outcomes. We have to develop these areas and build the microeconomic development, or the base of microeconomic development, in such a way that it's going to foster macroeconomic outcomes. So this is exactly what we are doing. And I must say that the power generated here shall improve a lot of things. One, it's going to improve trading and investment in this region. It's going to improve the transport and transportation of people and goods, and so trade activities. It's going to improve social services, clean and safe water, sound health services, better schooling, contemporary teaching modalities are going to be done here because power is here. This power is going to bridge the communication gaps, and so communication gaps are going to be bridged between the urban and the rural settings. But the power is going to improve social engagement, because people are going to engage now and then, and they have the ability and capability to do so. But the power is going to improve security in our areas. In general, power is power. That's why it's called power, because it's going to reduce the inequality gap between the urban and rural settings. I say them, but I must add my word of promise that the government, my government, is going to give a due priority on these issues. Our project going smoothly, work on them. Your Excellency, it is now my assurance that the government of the Republic remains committed to strengthening and deepening our brotherly friendship and cooperation. I've heard of the Musongozi request to discuss on the project and come up with of power like this are going to be very helpful to our mission. So finally, and congratulate you for this accomplishment. Listening.
Your Excellency, I want to realize you have been to and not tell me Tanzania to come this side. This part of Uganda and Tanzania is where I am born. I was actually born at a place which is, it may be about 20 miles. So I have grown up here. I have of Africa. But and 11th of February, 1979, with Colonel Kesi of the Tanzanian Army, with our battalion, which we were working with, was called Task Force Battalion, Mayunga. You know very well, to utilize the potential of the Kagera River. For us, we call it Kagera, we put a Y, but the Bahaya are louder, they call it Kagera, so we take the, the Bahaya version. Kagera, Okujera. Okujera means to melt, when something is melting. Sijui wanahitaji kwa Kiswahili, when something is melting, dissolving into water. So, think that. Because Kikagati refers to some small plants, Murongo, I'll do some research, because Murongo is, is pronounced slightly differently. Murongo means a platform, like this one is Murongo. This platform where we walked. So I don't know whether they meant that. I have never done research. So it's good that we are beginning to utilize this, but from here, you, that she's going to instruct her people to work with you. So, and Her Excellency Samia when they came. Because you, as you hear, those white people were patient with us. They don't say so, they are polite. But they started making the proposal in 2005, you say? Yes, 2005. It's real. Mutu ataka kujinakoa kama na kuomba. Badala ya kumshukuru na kumpokea, kumzungusha kwenye nchi za Ezeka. Tokeo ni vurugu kama unavyosikia huko kote. Mali wapi. Kwa hiyo hao watawala msonge kukaa hapo wanakuomba, unazunguka kwenye kiti namna hii. What are you quarreling about? If the Tanzanians want to take all the 16 megawatts, let them take it, and they pay for it. What is the problem exactly? Kwa hiyo kusema mahitaji ya Tanzania yameongezeka sasa. I'm speaking in Swahili. I'm telling them, my friends, the whites, that this argument about who takes more power, I am not part of that argument. If Tanzania needs the power more, they take it. They pay for it. They will not take it free. What's the problem? So, if they wanted 2 megawatts originally, now they want 4, they should get the 4. I authorize it now, here, now. If they want 6, take. If they want all 16, take, but they pay. What is the problem? Mnakuwa hupo kama watoto wadogo. Mnabishana kwenye mambo ambayo haina. Tulianza mradi huo tofauti gani hapa? What are you quarreling about? Now, these other issues of, because the developers want to move to 16 from 14, hii nayo inakuwa shida, inakuwa hapo. So I think really you should do the political and the bureaucratic classes in Africa must wake up. Otherwise, they will be overtaken by the demand. Potential is there, but the ones in charge are not seeing it. So I want to thank His Excellency Magufuli, because you hear, we started on this in 2005, nothing could move. Until you are saying 2018? That's when we wasted no time. He authorized it. And when Samia came, we went ahead. So, nawashukuru sana. Sasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, hawa watu walituambia pale chini, maybe I say this in English. These people told us that the flow of the water here is 384 cubic meters per second. Is it 384? 3 what? Huh? Yes. It is 384 cubic meters of water per second. If you compare with the Ginger, where the Nile, even sometimes it goes up to 1,000 cubic meters per second. Now they are saying they are using only 110. Is that so? This electricity. My question is, why can't you do more? What is the problem? Can you tell me that? Come.
So right now, inflow of the plant, so what the plant can consume at 16 megawatts, I believe is at around 240 cubic meters per second. So there's always a bit of a margin that one leaves.
Oh, it can go to 240?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what we are doing now is we are not generating at full capacity because some units were taken off, preparing for this inauguration. So flow as the demand picks up to 16 megawatts. We're taking good care of your resource here.
Thank you. Now,
thank you very much.
When I was, because I've been operating here for a long time, they leave a small gap like this of building a dam across those hills, which would submerge all these people in the water.
Prefer to do is...
But is it possible to do that before the yield? If we block, because these hills you can block them like this.
The Nsongezi project, as it has been contemplated, effectively creates a bit of a dam there. If you were to raise the dam very high, you would flood a very large area, so that would not be feasible, in my opinion.
But how much would we generate?
I don't want to be throwing out figures, but you've got a very mighty river here. So if one created a very large dam, you could get a lot of megawatts out of it.
Yes, because you see, I went to Ghana. There is a, but the famous dam, which was built by Nkrumah, which saved Ghana, the Akosombo Dam. You can go and check on the internet. It generates 1,300 megawatts. This is bad plan in my head. Because now we are the hills of Karagwe. But anyway, from there, as you hear, it is called Isingiro. There is also Isingiro on the Tanzanian side, 18 miles from the river here. Inside there, there is part of Tanzania called Isingiro. What Isingiro means is that during the tribal wars, when these chiefs of ours were fighting among themselves, the one who doesn't want to fight would withdraw to the hill area, which was easier to defend. They call it Isingiro. So on the Uganda side, we are trying to see how we can get this Kagera water pumped up to a high ground, and then we use it for irrigation on those banana plantations you saw. So if we can do it also on the Tanzanian side, the Banyambo people, I think it would be a very good idea. We could, on our side, we are trying to work on it, but secondly, or furthermore, this area, in the geological terms, geological system, it is similar. A lot of minerals in Katanga would tell you that most of the minerals which are found in Congo can be found here because of the same structure of the for the people to some extent. If you try to make boreholes of water in the ground, the water will be from the surface. Makes Magufuli because of the other sea. So I want to thank them so much because we are finally beginning to use this river the way it should be used. In 5 cents, we bring it to 5 cents. But so what do you say about the cost? Because when we build dams with the Chinese, like the Karuma you are hearing about, the production cost is 4.8 cents. Other friend, what witchcraft can we use? Huh? Barclay, what do you say?
Question, but it's an important target that you said. So
because you remember, you were, huh? 8 point. Okay. So there's no way we can have expensive electricity and then you study this, see how we can kutoka kwenye ukosefu wa gas kwenye night club undugu wa kuja kututembelea.
Tanzania and Uganda to join their excellencies for a photo opportunity with Cornelia Penzel, Country Director of KFW. Mr. like to kindly take this. So we'll start with the Ministers of Energy. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first picture will be the Ministers of Energy together with their excellencies. Thank you. I think this is one big happy family. Leadership of Isingiro, could you kindly also... Yes. The Cherwa family, please. The team from Cherwa, please. The team. The Permanent Secretary of Energy also, Ms. Batebe, kindly also make your way because that will be a very powerful picture you'd kindly not miss out. Thank you very much from Isingiro. Thank you very much, the team from Isinjiro. Could we have the ICT team? Thank you very much, ICT team. The Ministry of ICT together with the team from NITA. But yes, then it would be very criminal if the team from Buckley Energy did not make their way. So kindly, quickly make your way. That will be the last picture. That's the last, yes, the last picture. Engineers from Buckley Energy, please make your way. That's the last picture. Then we will sing on. Team from ICT, please stand for your picture quickly. Honorable Chris.
Oh, yeah, yeah.